Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Easy. Today, I will tell you a story. It is a true story for English practice. The story is about a girl. Her name is Laura. Laura is 25 years old. She lives in Canada. She works in a small office. She likes her job, but she is tired. She works every day. She wakes up early. She answers emails. She goes to meetings. She types on her computer. Her eyes hurt. Her back hurts. She needs a break. One day, she sees a photo. It is a photo of Japan. Japan looks beautiful. There are cherry blossoms. There are old temples. There's tasty food. Laura wants to go. She thinks about it. Can I travel alone? Is it safe? Will I get lost? But she smiles. Yes, I can do it, she says. She starts to plan. She checks the map. She checks flights. She checks hotels. She saves money. She works more hours. She eats less fast food. She drinks water. She wants to be strong. She buys a small suitcase. It is pink. She puts her name on it. She makes a list. Clothes, passport, phone, charger. She's ready. She books a flight to Tokyo. She books a hotel near a train station. Her trip is in 2 weeks. She tells her mom. Her mom is worried. Are you going alone? Yes, Mom, I want to try. Be careful, her mom says. Laura hugs her. Don't worry, I'll be fine. She also tells her friends. Her friends are excited. Take many photos. Buy souvenirs. Laura downloads apps. One app helps with trains. One app helps with food. She also uses Google Translate. She learns basic Japanese. Hello is konnichiwa. Thank you is arigato. Goodbye is sayonara. She writes the words down. She listens to videos. She practices saying sumimasen. It means excuse me. She feels shy, but she tries. Her Japanese is not perfect, but that is okay. The night before her trip comes, she cannot sleep. She is too excited. She checks her bag again. Clothes? Check. Passport? Check. Camera? Check. She is ready. The morning comes. She eats breakfast. She hugs her mom. She takes a taxi. She waves goodbye. She goes to the airport. She arrives at the airport. The airport is big and busy. There are many people. There are many signs. Some signs are in English. Some signs are in Japanese. She checks in her suitcase. She shows her passport. She gets her boarding pass. She follows the signs to security. She takes off her shoes. She puts her bag in a tray. She walks through the scanner. It makes a beep. A staff checks her bag. It's okay. She takes her things. She puts on her shoes again. She walks to the gate. She sees her plane outside the window. She sits down and waits. She drinks some water. She eats a sandwich. She checks her phone. She takes a photo. She writes, "I'm going to Japan." She smiles. She hears the announcement. Flight 234 to Tokyo is now boarding. She stands up. She gets in line. She shows her ticket. She walks into the plane. She looks for her seat. She finds it. It is near the window. She puts her bag above. She sits down. She takes a deep breath. She feels happy and nervous. A woman sits next to her. She smiles at Laura. Laura smiles back. The plane moves slowly, then it goes faster. Then it takes off. Laura looks out the window. She sees the clouds. She sees the sky. It is beautiful. The seatbelt sign turns off. She unbuckles her seatbelt. She takes out her phone. She puts it in airplane mode. She listens to music. She watches a movie. She laughs at a funny scene. She feels relaxed. A flight attendant comes. "Would you like a drink?" "Orange juice, please," Laura says. She gets her drink. She says, "Thank you." She drinks slowly. Then lunch comes. It is chicken and rice. It smells okay. She eats it. It tastes fine. She drinks water. She looks at the map screen. It shows the plane flying. It shows Canada behind. It shows Japan ahead. She smiles again. She feels excited. She closes her eyes. She tries to sleep. She thinks about Japan. She thinks about temples and sushi. She dreams of cherry blossoms. She dreams of walking in a park. She sleeps for a while. Then she wakes up. The lights are on. Breakfast is coming. The flight attendant smiles. "Good morning," she says. Laura smiles too. She eats a small bread roll. She drinks tea. She looks outside. She sees water. She sees land. The plane is almost there. The pilot says, "We will land in 30 minutes." Laura puts on her seatbelt. She looks out again. She feels butterflies in her stomach. She is a little scared, but she is ready. The plane goes down. It lands smoothly. People clap. Laura claps too. She feels proud. "I made it," she thinks. "I'm in Japan." She gets off the plane. Laura arrived in a new city. It was big and exciting. She took a deep breath. "I can do this," she said. She walked outside the station. There were many people. Some were walking fast. Some were talking on phones. Laura looked at her map. She wanted to find her hotel. She followed the directions. She crossed a big street. She waited at a red light. Then she walked with others. There were shops everywhere. She saw a bakery. It smelled very good. She felt a little hungry, but she wanted to find the hotel first. She kept walking. She asked the woman, "Excuse me, where is this hotel?" The woman smiled. "It's just around the corner." Laura thanked her. She turned the corner. She saw the hotel. It was small but nice. She walked in. The woman at the front desk smiled. "Welcome. Do you have a booking?" "Yes," Laura said. "My name is Laura." The woman checked her computer. "Yes, I see it. 1 room for 2 nights." "Yes," Laura said. The woman gave her a key. "Room 203 on the 2nd floor." "Thank you," Laura said. She took the elevator. She pressed 2. The elevator moved up. Ding! The door opened. She walked to her room. She opened the door. The room was small, but clean. There was a bed. There was a small desk. There was a window. She looked outside. She could see the street. She smiled. She felt proud. She was alone in a new city. She was safe. She took off her shoes. She sat on the bed. She laid down for a moment. She looked at her phone. She sent a message to her mom. I arrived. I'm in the hotel. All okay. Her mom replied quickly. I'm glad. Take care, sweetie. Laura smiled again. She sat up. She was still hungry. She stood up. She took her bag. She left her room. She walked outside the hotel. She remembered the bakery. She walked back there. She opened the door. The smell was amazing. There were many breads and many cakes. She pointed to a sandwich. One of this, please. The man gave her the sandwich. Anything to drink? He asked. Yes, 1 orange juice, please. He gave her the juice. She paid with cash. Thank you, she said. You're welcome, he said. She sat by the window. She ate the sandwich. She drank the juice. It was simple, but it was nice. She watched people outside. Some were laughing. Some were running. Some were with children. It was a happy street. Laura liked it. She finished her food. She threw away the trash. She walked outside. She took a deep breath. She felt good. It was her first day, and she was doing well. Laura sees many small shops. She wants to buy some gifts. She walks into a small shop. The shop sells handmade items. She buys a small bracelet. It is blue and very pretty. She also buys a keychain. It has a picture of the city. The shop owner is friendly. They talk for a few minutes. Laura says, "Thank you." She smiles and leaves the shop. She feels happy with her gifts. Now she wants to find lunch. She looks around for a cafe. She sees one with outdoor tables. She walks over and sits down. A waiter comes to her. He gives her a menu. She looks at the menu slowly. She sees many good choices. She chooses a chicken sandwich. She also orders some water. The waiter smiles and leaves. Laura watches people walk by. Some are tourists like her. Some are local people. Everyone looks busy and happy. The food arrives after 10 minutes. The sandwich looks delicious. She takes a bite. It tastes very good. She eats slowly and enjoys it. She feels calm and relaxed. After lunch, she pays the bill. She says, "Thank you," to the waiter. Then she walks to a nearby park. The park is green and quiet. She sees a bench under a tree. She sits and takes a deep breath. The weather is nice and warm. She listens to birds singing. She sees children playing. A dog runs by. She smiles and takes a photo. This moment is peaceful. She thinks, "I'm glad I came."
She takes out her journal. She writes about her day. I walked, I shopped, I ate lunch. I feel happy and free. I like this city. She closes her journal. She wants to see one more place. She checks her map again. There is a museum nearby. She decides to go there. She gets up and starts walking. The museum is not far. She arrives in 10 minutes. The building is big and beautiful. She goes inside. It is cool and quiet. She sees many paintings. Some are very old. Some are modern. She likes the colors and shapes. One painting shows the sea. Another shows people dancing. Laura walks slowly and looks. She reads the signs. She learned new words in English. She feels proud of herself. She loves learning. She takes more photos. She sends one to her friend. Her friend replies, "Wow." Laura smiles again. She stays in the museum for an hour. Then she walks outside. The sun is still shining. It is late afternoon now. She wants to go back to her hotel. She takes the bus again. This time the bus is full. She finds a seat at the back. She looks out the window. She sees the streets and buildings. She thinks about her day. It was a good day. She feels tired but happy. She gets off at her stop. She walks to her hotel. She opens the door to her room. She takes off her shoes. She sits on the bed. She drinks some water. She smiles and says, "Today was a nice day."
Laura went back to her hotel. She felt tired, but happy. She took a shower. Then she lay down on the bed. She thought about her day. She smiled. It was a good day. She felt proud. She did many things by herself. She was brave. That night, Laura wrote in her diary. She liked to write every night. She wrote about the food she ate. She wrote about the museum. She wrote about the friendly people. She also wrote about the train. It was fast and clean. She liked public transport. She wanted to try the bus tomorrow. She looked at the city map. The next morning, Laura woke up early. She felt fresh and ready. She wore comfortable shoes. She put on a jacket. It looked like rain. She took her umbrella. Then she went to eat breakfast. The hotel had toast and eggs. Laura also drank orange juice. It was a nice breakfast. She checked the bus number. She walked to the bus stop. There were many people. She waited in line. When the bus came, she got in. She used her card to pay. She found a seat near the window. She looked outside. The city was busy. People walked fast. Laura got off at the city park. It was big and green. There were trees and flowers. There were children playing. There were people jogging. Laura walked slowly. She took pictures. She sat on a bench. She watched people. She felt peaceful. Laura stayed in the city for 5 days. Every day, she learned something new. She tried new food. She talked to local people. She visited parks, shops, and museums. She took many photos. She felt more confident. On her last day, Laura packed her bag. She felt a little sad, but she also felt happy. She had many good memories. She looked out the window. She smiled.
Traveling alone was not easy, but Laura did it. She was proud of herself. She was ready for new adventures. Maybe next time, she will go to another country. Thanks for listening to Laura's story. Would you like to travel alone one day? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy English stories. See you next time.